everybody, this is Marcus.
And Tricia.
And we are
the Messengers
Ministry. And we are so happy to be back with you on a Friday with another Bible Lessons for today.
Yes.
Now today's episode is titled
Steps to Peace.
All right. Now don't forget, after this video, we're going to have yet another song for you that's going to be talking about steps to peace. So we're excited about that as well. All right.
All right, you ready to start?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so we're going to look at some steps we can take to walk in peace. Some of these suggestions are from Joyce Meyer's book, Promises for Your Everyday Life, and that's a devotional.
All right. So let's look at some key verses in Philippians verse 4, okay?
Chapter 4.
Or chapter 4, yeah.
Yeah.
So there are two if you, then I type of promises from God in Philippians 4, verses 6 through 9. Yeah, I messed up with that thing. So we're not going to go through all of them, all right? But we will give you the promises of God's peace.
That's right. So when you do verse 6, then God gives you verse 7, where his peace passes our human understanding.
That's right.
That's amazing peace.
So when you do verse 8, guess what? You get verse 9, which promises that the God of peace will be with just Tricia. Will be with us all. Will be with us all, right?
Yeah, that's a special verse. And we encourage you, go back and read chapter 4, verses 6 through 9, because you will be so blessed when you do.
Yeah. Make sure you also go back and read the entire Bible. Not just those verses. Okay?
So Joyce points out that living in God's peace is vital to enjoying our lives. So here are 6 steps to help us walk in more peace.
All right. So number 1 is be selective of how we spend time. If we're trying to do too much, guess what, guys? We can get overwhelmed and not everything gets done right.
That's right.
So we must pay attention and be led by the Spirit in everything that we do.
That's so important. Being led by the Spirit, that's what we should always do. Always. So number 2 is to say no nicely. Now, it's really hard for some of us to say no, but there must be times that we do. So it's really hard for me to say no. But these can be things like even when we're asked to do something in our church or other kingdom-minded areas, but we, if it takes too much out of us, then it's not worth it.
Right.
We must have time to do the things that God leads us to. So if we say no, then we should understand that it's for our benefit and God's.
And hopefully the other person understands that as well.
That's right. But if we're doing something, for God in our church or things like this, when we're running around doing all these things, that's not going to benefit God either.
Right.
Because we're going to run low and just, it's going to wear us down, overwhelm us, like we said. Yep. And nobody needs that.
Right. All right, so number 3, we must resist procrastination. I know this is so hard for so many people, and it was that way for me in the beginning too, but I got over that. So it was a tough thing to get over. But the Bible tells us that we need to exercise self-discipline. It may seem like it's easy to do one or more thing before getting to God's will. But guess what? Then that one thing becomes 2, or it becomes 3, or it becomes even more.
Yeah.
So we need to do the work now, okay, so that we can rest and enjoy the peace later, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So, sometimes it's like, oh, wait, God, I have to do just one more thing. Oh, yeah, let me do this one too. And this one. And so you get going on this roller coaster.
Right.
And it leads to stealing, your peace later on. When you can rest, if you do the work now, then you can rest and enjoy that peace that you have.
Absolutely.
So step number 4 is to eliminate key distractions. For example, if we know we're distracted by TV, then we should set some guidelines. This is just an example. We're not saying you can never watch TV, but there should be guidelines like I only watch it for an hour, or I only do this, and I have to do this, and then I can watch it. Things like that,
Right.
Just set some guidelines. So it may seem peaceful to sit down and just veg out and just not do anything, as you're watching, but really that only sets us back, and it robs us of our peace from other times.
That's right. All right, so number 5 is we must have appropriate boundaries set for interruptions, okay? Mm-hmm. So we know that there are always going to be distractions.
Yes.
Now, there are things that come up that we must attend to. Now, we can schedule off-limit time. Mm-hmm. Then we have allotted time to face the situations that need to be taken care of. Now, when we allow time for our disruptions, we will keep our peace when they come.
That's right. So it's kind of like off-limit time is kind of like saying, okay, no matter what happens during this hour, I am off limits to distractions. I am just going to focus on God. And doing that, and then saying, okay, I know distractions are coming, so I'm leaving this amount of time in my day in case something happens like that. So that's how you can go through that, but keep your peace. Yeah, so step number 6, we need to ask God how we can save time and trouble. That's the best thing to do, ask God.
Right.
So he can give us some out-of-the-box ways that we can keep our peace. And for example, this is just another example. If we know there's no time to do dishes, then we can use paper plates and things like that. So it's just out of the box thinking, but he will give that to us when we ask him.
Yep. Okay, so there are many things that we can do to keep our peace if we go to God and ask for help. He wants us to walk in peace more than even we do.
Yeah.
So we need to ask him how to live our everyday lives. Then, you know what? We can make peace a priority and take practical steps to get there.
So we have some questions for you.
Okay.
What are some of the steps you take to walk in peace? So what are some of the areas you need work on? So when you discover your strengths and weaknesses, you can find how to walk in the peace of God.
Absolutely.
He loves you, and he longs to give you the peace that only he can. So we just encourage you, ask him what he would have you do today.
Absolutely. So, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and every day. That's not just for today.
Right.
But
not a one and done thing.
No.
Daily.
Yes, daily.
So I hope you guys got something out of this. If you did, don't forget to leave a comment down below and let us know what you learned. If you have questions, you can also leave a comment down there about what you're reading, or if you have prayer requests. Now, if you want to reach out to us directly, you can always do it by going to our website, which is www.themessengersradio.com.
Or you can email us at themessengersradio@gmail.com.
And also don't forget that down below this video are all of our social media links, so we'd love if you would reach out to us there as well. Let us know, or like and subscribe us on those, and as well as YouTube and Facebook and all the different places. So just so that when we upload a new video and do something like this. Now, we try to do a video 3 times a week. We don't always get to it. Like last week, we weren't able to get Wednesday video done. But you know what? We're doing God's work right now, and we're excited to get it out any way that we can.
That's right.
All right? Anything else you want to say?
I just want to say, walking in this peace, trusting God is the main thing. When we ask God and trust him, he will lead and guide us into this amazing peace. And that's where we all should strive to be.
Absolutely.
Is to live in God's amazing peace.
Amen. So I hope you guys are having a great morning, a great afternoon, or a great evening, however you may be watching this.
That's right. And we love you guys so much.
Did you miss any of the hand movements?
I did. I did a lot of hand movements.
If you don't get that, watch last week's video.
We really do love you, and we thank you for watching. Bye.
Jazz hands.
Find the quiet and the still in the dawn, in the whispers where the worries are gone. Search the sky as the new day will break. Feel the calmness in every breath you take. Lift your head up to the night full of stars. In the silence, you will heal all your scars. Let your heartbeat echo out through the breeze. And in this moment, all your burdens release. Steps to peace in our hands every day. In each prayer, let the troubles just fade. Ask for strength in each word that you speak. Find your peace in the love that you see. Feel the sunlight wipe away all the dark. In its warmth is the softest of sparks. Share your kindness in the world like a song. With each note you